Diabolic.
Cat that slips through the night, always on the prowl, never inside.
Target's in range. I'm headed upstairs. Wait for my signal.
Not bad for a forgery. With his own private museum for a cover, Dane must turn quite a profit. But I'm after something far more interesting.
Scanner's active again. He must be close to whatever he's after.
Panther to Eva, do you read me?
Up close and personal.
I'm picking up electrosensory activity. If our surveillance data is accurate, the safe is in here somewhere. Judging from the elaborate setup, King's ledger must be inside.
Initialization code accepted. 20 seconds to self-destruct. 18, 17, 16, 15.
I don't think it likes me.
It's about to blow! Get out of there, now!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have exited the program. Self-destruct aborted.
Dee, are you okay?
Still in one piece. But it looks like I'll have to take a rain check on the ledger.
That is far enough, thief. You tripped yourself up this time, Diabolique. All those electronic gadgets you love to play with, I took a page from your book and set up a special surveillance unit to track you down.
Let me guess, Ginkgo. My scanner. You picked up its signal on the pirated frequency, right?
Yes. And since Monsieur Dane seems to be a favorite target of yours, I've been paying attention to anything associated with him.
I'm impressed, Ginkgo. How many years did it take you to figure all this out?
Mock me all you want, my friend. But I'm not the one who will be spending the rest of his life in jail. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Just my hands? What about my feet?
After him, you fools! Don't lose him!
Sounds like quite a party up there.
It had its moments, until the Crashers arrived.
Diabolique! I'll get you! I do not care who you were after, Inspector. Your lack of professionalism is unacceptable. How dare you enter my museum without authorization? Monsieur Dane, we had reason to believe a crime was about to be committed. So that gives you carte blanche to destroy my property? And speaking of property, do you claim this as yours?
Why? What if it is?
It's a fake. A forgery of an item discovered by divers in 1922.
What exactly are you suggesting, Inspector?
Interpol's investigating an art forgery ring that's been doing very big business in Europe lately. I don't suppose you'd know anything about it?
Me? Involved with forgery? This is an outrage.
Perhaps. Or maybe if we peel away the layers of the onion, we'll find you at the core.
What you will find at the core, Inspector, is you in the unemployment line.
That wouldn't be a threat, would it, monsieur?
I am not going to listen to this nonsense. If you have any further need to see me, get a warrant.
I'm tempted to do just that, Monsieur Dane. I'm especially anxious to see what's in some of those rooms. Even the security men aren't allowed in. Looks like we've struck a nerve, Corin. Arrange a meeting with Commissioner Graffam. The activities of Monsieur Dane warrant further investigation.
Ginkgo, that impertinent fool!
Fool or not, if Ginkgo starts digging into your affairs, Dane, there could be trouble.
Naomi, my sweet. The Inspector is about to learn what it means to have friends in high places. It is my brother we should be concerned about. Diabolik is after King's Ledger. If he gets it, we could all find ourselves in very turbulent waters indeed.
Dane, the safe can't be opened without the keys.
It is burglar-proof, but I am not willing to take chances. Have it moved to King's Island immediately. Then notify the entire Brotherhood that the reward on Diabolik has just tripled. I want his head.
Here it is, the Safeguard 500. Dane obviously made some modifications. I tried to duplicate them on the computer. Entry into the system, without triggering the self-destruct mechanism, requires 5 special keys.
Talk about an exercise in overkill.
Not when you're dealing with people who don't trust each other. King's Ledger contains the details on every illicit deal the Brotherhood has put together.
Even the recent ones? Since King died?
Yes. Dane had a wireless digital assistant built into it. An encrypted satellite uplink allows the Brotherhood leaders to make entries into the Ledger's database from anywhere in the world.
Ah, the wonders of modern technology. So, Dane and all the members of the Brotherhood have an interest in keeping the Ledger away from inquiring eyes.
Which is why I've been after it for so long. I learned of the Ledger's existence years ago, when I was still living on King's Island. I knew even then that its exposure could bring down the Brotherhood. But that was before the words betrayal and retribution entered my vocabulary. Years later, after Dane framed me for your father's murder, I escaped from prison, determined to steal the Ledger and destroy Dane and the Brotherhood once and for all. But my attempts were fruitless. Dane had begun moving my quarry from place to place, leaving me one step behind. Now, as the Brotherhood leaders get more powerful and less trusting of each other, it looks like they've agreed on the ultimate remedy to their paranoia, a seemingly tamper-proof security system.
6 people and 5 keys. Well, who's the odd man out?
Dane. He's in possession of the safe. So my guess is he controls the codes that will prevent the safe from self-destructing.
So, all we have to do is steal the keys from the other 5. How fun.
Don't put on your party dress just yet, Cherie. There's still the matter of Ginkgo.
I've recalibrated all the equipment.
If he found us once, he can do it again. We've got to keep him off our backs long enough to get those keys. Then, once we put that ledger in Ginkgo's hands, the days of Dane and the Brotherhood will be over.
No, Minister. This is the first I've heard of it. Ginkgo asked to meet with me tomorrow, but I had no idea. Yes, I understand that Monsieur Dane is a highly respected member of the community. But if Ginkgo feels an investigation is warranted... Very well. I'll make sure Ginkgo calls off the investigation.
D, that investigation is exactly the distraction we need to keep Ginkgo occupied.
Which means it's up to us to keep Grapham from shutting it down.
Director Grapham! I was just on my way up to see you!
Not now, Cecile. Call me tomorrow.
But this is an extremely important intelligence matter.
I'm late for a command performance at the UN reception.
Eva the Panther. He's on his way.
I have him in sight.
Tori, after him! That story's over! He's wanted in 5 countries! Come on! Don't move, Dory! Your life of crime is over. You're a long way from Marrakesh, Dory. What brings you to Paris?
I like to drop by every once in a while.
There he is!
I tried to warn you, Commissioner. One of Interpol's most wanted men, and now he's gotten away.
So, the intelligence division believes Tori was sent here as part of the plot to kidnap the Prime Minister?
Yes, a scheme that has its origins in Marrakesh.
Have you warned the PM?
It's been taken care of. In the meantime, we need you to go straight to the airport immediately.
Me? Young lady, you know full well that I no longer work in the field.
I don't mean to breach protocol, but only someone at your level of authority can handle this mission. Intelligence itself as a leak at the highest level.
Surely someone else...
We're counting on the skills that got you where you are today to help us find out who's behind this plot.
But I'm not prepared.
You'll find everything you need in here. Your contact in Marrakesh is a man named Pastor. And remember, maximum security must be maintained. Speak to no one about this.
Very well.
We're late, Inspector. I promised Grapham we'd be there at 9 a.m. sharp. When he sees the evidence we found, he'll know it was worth the wait. Sorry we're late, Commissioner.
Diabolique, no doubt.
On the contrary, I'm here about Monsieur Dane.
Dane? The entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur may not be the right word.
What have we here?
An ancient Minoan goddess. The second of 2 exact duplicates found at Dane's Museum in Antwerp. It'd be priceless. If it were real.
A forgery?
Yes. And I also found this in the evidence room of the Paris police. It was confiscated in a raid on an art gallery here in Paris. One that the police discovered was dealing in forged and stolen goods. It looks like the forgeries are being mass-marketed and sold as originals.
You're not saying Dane has something to do with it? He is, as you well know, a highly respected and extremely powerful man.
Who has been known to consort with a number of questionable characters. His man Wolf, for example, has an arrest record that would fill 2 more of these boxes.
I have to admit I'm intrigued. I've had suspicions about Dane myself. I assume you want permission to investigate?
As thoroughly as I possibly can.
Ginkgo, this is the kind of police work I like to see. For the longest time, I thought your preoccupation with Diabolique had gotten the better of you.
Nothing has changed in that regard.
I see. What exactly is it about this Diabolique that drives you to hunt him so vigorously?
He's a wanted criminal.
I sense something more at work here.
Diabolique is no ordinary criminal, despite the fact, sir, that we have sometimes had to work together.
Diabolique! Diabolique!
He has always remained a symbol of everything I took an oath to fight against. He flaunts his successes with his clever gadgets, his fancy cars, his helicopters. He always manages to escape punishment for his crimes. His every move makes a mockery of my belief in justice. I won't stop until I have him behind bars.
I see your point.
But it's Dane I'm concerned with at the moment, and I'm almost certain he has ties to Diabolique. Do I have your permission to investigate?
Yes, but be very careful, Ginkgo. Step on the wrong toes and your career won't simply be stalled. It will be non-existent.
I heard everything. And Dee, I've been thinking, what Ginkgo said about you.
Eva, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. What counts is that we're off the hook for a while.
Well, I've done my homework on where the keys to the safe might be. Dee, the Brotherhood leaders have recently begun hiding their most valuable possessions at almost inaccessible geological sites.
Excellent. Then that's where we look. I'll start with Daggett. You take Leonov.
Good old Grapham. I wonder if he's enjoying his vacation.
Any sign of the man I'm expecting?
No, sir, but I'll be happy to check again.
What Dane told Daggett about Diabolique is right. We'll have to beef up security.
I already have. If Diabolique even comes near this island, it'll be the last thing he ever does.
Eva, I'm about a half-mile off Wire Island. I have to disable a few security sensors, but everything's running smoothly so far. How about you?
Leonov won't know what hit him. I've got the volcano in sight.
Just remember, you have to get in and out without anyone knowing you've stolen the key.
How I do love a challenge. Talk to you soon.
Any problems?
We temporarily lost power on a couple of underwater surveillance sensors. Got the back online.
No point in taking chances. Let's see how the new sonar unit we installed last night is working.
Sonar unit deployed. Soon as we're online, we'll be able to pick up a whisper in a hurricane.
Just as long as that Whisper's name is Diabolique.
Ready or not, here I come.
Yes, sir. I understand Leonov's worried about intruders. Get a team together and make another sweep.
We have hard contact. Looks like a mini-sub.
It's him. Diabolique.
Let's introduce our friend to the welcoming committee.
You! Stop right there.
Pro Fox Kids vyrobila DV agentura v roce 2002.